Now let's talk about Achieve, our new online courseware. Achieve was developed using the best practices from learning science and from exhaustive feedback from teachers and students. It's been in use successfully in hundreds of thousands of students for over 3 years in our college division. Data from that usage shows that students who use the program regularly perform better and improve their knowledge of the course material. Achieve offers flexible assessment tools and content to support students of all levels. This is a one-stop shop where students can easily find their interactive and downloadable ebook, engage with interactive resources and additional resources beyond what's in the textbook, increase their understanding with pre-made assessments with feedback, and complete online homework or exams. Achieve also offers an intuitive interface where teachers can easily assign pre-made homework or assessments or create custom assessments that are self-grading. Find all your teacher resources, including the annotated teacher's edition, presentation slides, activities and handouts, and more. And follow student progress with analytics provided by the Insights and Reports feature. These features are all designed to save you time and enhance your course experience. Just go to the Achieve URL and sign in. And then find your course. Today I'm going to be showing AP Biology, but just know that all of our science books and all of our books work this way. Now I'm currently here viewing this program as a student, so this is what the student experience would be like. Now, as I just mentioned, the book includes the ebook, resources, and assessment. So let's look at how you might use what's in here for your course. I pretended to be a teacher and assigned some things for my students to do. Here you can see that I've assigned Module 31 of the ebook for them to read. Then there's an animation to watch. Then I assign the video on percent change. Then I have an assessment with AP exam practice questions. When students are on this assignment view, they can see right away what they need to do. It's sort of like a study plan or a to-do list for them, if you will. Now there's many resources you could assign. This is just an example, but let's take a closer look at each one of these. So I'm going to click on the ebook. So here we can see that the ebook opened right up. It looks just like the print book. It has interactive features like the ability to highlight and take notes very easily. I can easily grab a highlighter. I can also easily add a note here, and it'll keep it off to the side for me. And it'll also keep all my notes in a notebook so I don't have to go find them later. They all gather here so students don't have to wonder where their notes are. It has accessibility features like a read aloud feature, so if students click on this, the book will read to them. There's also reader preference settings, so you can change the font size if you need bigger font, you can change the line height, you can change the background color if you prefer, and you can also change the font itself. Note that we have a font called Open Dyslexic that makes it easier for people to read who have dyslexia. Note that the ebook is downloadable on up to 4 devices, so students could have it on their phone or tablet, really have it with them anytime for offline use, right? So if they're sitting at the bus stop, they can always have it with them without lugging around their textbook, or if they don't have great Wi-Fi at home, they always will have it with them. And your teacher ebook is downloadable as well. So really they can have access to the book at all times with functionality to personalize it to fit their needs. Now let's go back and look at the next thing I've assigned, which is an animation here. So there are many resources that are available to you to assign to students or even use in the classroom. You could play this in the classroom if you prefer, but let's take a quick look at this gene expression animation.
Each and every cell depends on the activity of thousands of proteins. But how are these proteins made and where are they made? Let's explore this question by entering a human white blood cell so we can visit those parts of the cell involved in making proteins. This is the cytoplasm of the cell, which is rich with organelles such as.
So you can see there that this is a nice interactive way to look at things at the cellular level, right? So these videos really help students understand the concepts. So let's go back and see what else I have assigned. I've also assigned here the Analyzing Data and Statistics video. You might remember that these are in the textbook, but this is a video students can watch that is explaining the concept of how to do this.
Welcome to the first Math Skills Practice tutorial for the Biology for the AP course textbook.
So now let's take a look at the homework that I've assigned. Here you can see the book-based AP Practice multiple choice questions. So if I'm a student, I can see there are 4 questions. This is the first question. I can get to the ebook if I need help, if I need to read this section, or I can also get a hint. But I'm going to answer the question and check my answer. I got it right, so I'm going to go to the next question and check my answer. Now, I got the answer wrong, and it's telling me specifically why this answer is not correct, right? This is feedback specific to this wrong answer. So I can read that and think about it like, oh yeah, I didn't remember that. Let me try it again. And I can go back and choose a different answer. And when I do that, I get different feedback because this is a different wrong answer. So it's error specific feedback, right? So it's telling them, trying to help them get to the right answer for the right reason, right? And that's really like learning in real time, right? So this is formative assessment, this homework, right? Trying to form their knowledge. But you can change the setting in this pre-made assessment to make it more high stakes, like a summative test or quiz. And you can also create your own assessments from scratch using the full question bank. So having pre-made assessments that are easy to assign will save you time and really help your students learn the material. So let's go back now and see what's in it for you, the teacher, right? So I'm going to get out of this student view. I'm going to go back to the teacher view. And there's lots of resources for you. All your teacher resources are in here. So if I click on the resource tab, I can get to the teacher's edition right off the bat. So let's click on that. It goes into the middle section and opens up in a separate tab. This book looks exactly like the printed book in ebook form. So here we are at the beginning of Unit 6. These are the planning pages that are here to help you plan the teaching of this unit. So it's an overview of the material, there are differentiation tips, there are summaries of all the contents of all the modules, there's a pacing guide with scheduled standard schedule and block schedule days and suggested activities, a list of all the teacher resources that are available to you, which there are many. There's professional development videos, additional FRQs, answers, PowerPoints. There are just a ton of resources for you, and they're available right in actually embedded in the Teacher's Edition ebook. If you click on any of these hyperlinked TRM, that's Teacher Resource Material, it will open up right here at point of use. So if I click on that, this is a bell ringer activity. I can get to it right away. There is professional development video right here. I can click on it, and there's a 10-minute overview on teaching this section. So the professional development is baked right in, and it's in all of our science textbooks. There's just tons of PD for you as well, ready at your fingertips. So it's all available here embedded in the Teacher's Edition, but it's also available here in one place if you prefer to get to your teacher resources this way. And I encourage you to go in here and poke around and see all the good things that we have to offer. Now let's go back to the home page. I just want to point out one other feature, which is the reports section. If I click on that, it opens up into the insights and reporting, which is really powerful analytics that are viewable in this dashboard here that offer you a window into students' progress. So the beauty of this feature that it's more information than just the straight grades in the gradebook, which of course we have a gradebook, but you can get an overview on how each student is doing in the course, how many assignments they've completed, how they're doing on those assignments and assessments, time on task, how many students are logging in. So you can get global information about all your students, and then you can drill down into individual student progress and behavior. So this really can help you inform how you're teaching. You may adjust what you're doing based on what you're seeing here in the analytics section. So that's basically it. I do want to mention that Achieve does integrate with most common rostering and LMS systems to make a seamless class experience for you. And I forgot to mention that all the assignments I've made are very easy to assign. If you simply go into our content and find what it is that you want to assign, all you have to do is really just click on the calendar. You just pick a day and a time that works for you for them to do the homework or whatever it is that you're assigning. You pick a day, a time, give it some points, and boom, you assign it, and then it is showing up in that assignments tab. It's very, very, very easy to assign anything in this program. So if I go back to the assignments tab, I can see that I've now added more content. That's the content that I just added. So super easy to use. It does integrate with different systems. So really, to recap, the benefits of Achieve, it does keep all of your course content in one place, so you don't have to go looking for anything. It's all in here. It keeps you and your students organized, which of course saves you time. It's easy to use, and it can really engage your students and help them learn the material. So that's Achieve.